Byron Katie's The Work consists of 4 questions and a turnaround. Is it true? Can you absolutely know that it's true? What happens when you believe that thought? Who would you be without the thought? Turn it around. At thework.com, a worksheet can be found to help guide you to explore these questions for yourself. Now, experience the journey of those who have done the work. Who would you be without your story?
To question what we're believing is the end of everything other than what is true, what is real, and what can be dealt with right here, right now.
Is it true?
Allow a simple yes or no only as a response, and notice how your mind wants to no but, yes but, no because, and it wants to give you all of the reasons. And those reasons are about not having to experience the simple truth, the one within your heart. It could take you a moment. It could take you an hour. It could take you could live in these questions one at a time, 3 days, 3 months, 3 years, as you witness. Is it true?
I am angry and resist my mother because she doesn't respect or value what I have to say. She's controlling and she never accepts what I have to say as true.
Your mother is controlling, is that true?
Yes.
Can you absolutely know that it's true that your mother's controlling?
Yes, in my life, she's very controlling.
How do you react when you think the thought, my mother's controlling? What happens?
I resist her. I avoid her. I tune out when she's talking to me to where I don't even hear what she says because I don't want to hear it. When I was young, she was a single mom, and our financial situation was not really good. And I was in high school, and she was a seamstress, and she made me stay home from school all the time to help so that we could pay the bills. And I just wanted to be at school.
Yeah. What else?
I feel a lot of pressure, like it's not my responsibility to help care for the family, so I'm angry that I have to bear the burden.
Yeah, as though you have to. And you didn't.
But I did.
Because you wanted to. That's the part you miss.
I didn't feel like I wanted to.
No, you were believing you wanted to be at school. And as long as you're believing that, why did you stay home?
So that we could have a place to live.
How kind of you, how good of you, how dear of you. So believing, not taking responsibility for it, leaves you unaware of how kind you are. Is that clear enough? You're blind to it. You're busy with, my mother made me stay home.
I could just see the movie playing in my mind of how it went and how angry I felt because I felt like my childhood was being taken away and it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my responsibility.
What do you think she would prefer if there was any other way? That you go to school or stay home?
She would prefer I go to school and to not be dependent on me.
Let's look at the next one.
I want my mother to let me have a voice.
How do you react when you believe the thought, my mother won't let me have a voice?
I want to scream really loud. I just want to go to school and be normal like the other kids that don't have to worry about earning money so that their family can have a place to live.
And if I were your mother, I would say, that's what I want for you too. And what do you suggest? I don't know another way.
You're right. There wasn't another way. I'm here to help her.
self-realization, until it's lived, it has no power. And eventually it gets so clean that you have no past to clean up. And when you think of those days, you just experience pure love. The next one.
I need my mother to love and value me for who I am.
And how do you react when you think the thought, my mother doesn't love and value me?
I say unkind things about her. I avoid her. And if she goes to hug me,
Well, she has every reason to hug you. Look at how you've been there for her. You turn it around. See if you can jump.
I don't love and value myself for who I am.
You're a little girl. It doesn't matter who you blame for it. You would make the decision yourself to stay out of school to help your family. That's who you are. And you haven't loved and valued it because you've been giving the credit to your mother. Give me examples of your mother, of what you love and appreciate about her.
She taught me that I could do anything that I put my mind to, and I believe it. That there's nothing I couldn't do if I wanted to.
Wow. I would love when you're ready, sometime even today, that you call her and thank her for that. What else do you love and admire about your mother?
I couldn't see it before, but she sacrificed for me so that I could have a better life. She sacrificed. She was alone. She's always been alone. I feel very ungrateful.
Well, up to now, you have been. But how can we be grateful for what we're not aware of? What else do you love and admire about your mother?
I love that she tries to see the good in others. Even though I always felt like she was not trying to see the good in me.
What did she ever say that led you to believe that she didn't see what was beautiful about you?
That I was ungrateful.
I love that you share that with her when you talk. That you're a little slow to catch up, but that she was right. And you had no idea.
Dang it.
Yeah, I hate when they're right. Gosh, we're the last to know. But we can't change what we haven't realized is there. So realizing it, that's a pretty lovable little girl. Let's look at the next one.
My mother is manipulative, psycho-controlling, negative, victim-minded, toxic, irritating woman. And I tried to think of a positive one. She's creative, intelligent, and in a world of pain.
Your mother's in a world of pain, is that true?
No.
Wow, that's a great discovery.
I'm in a world of pain. Dang it. And all along I blamed her.
So I am?
I am manipulative, psycho, controlling, negative, victim-minded.
Yes, and using your mother as a way to remain a victim. There's not one time she controlled you.
I am creative, intelligent, and in a world of pain.
Yes, your story about your mother is just a world of pain. Wow. Nice work.
Can you absolutely know that it's true?
I invite you to contemplate and notice how the mind wants to answer so quickly out of the old world, out of what you've been taught and told, what you're believing, and to just be still and drop under that and see what's there. Again, to drop into your heart, to drop into your soul, and to notice, what do you find there? Is it possible? Is it possible you've missed something?
I am terrified of getting old. I'm afraid that I won't be able to support myself. I have tremendous health concerns now that I didn't have before. I've had breast cancer. I'm going to be single soon. And I don't want to be a burden to my children, but I don't want to go to a nursing home. In fact, I'm just not going. That's what I've told my kids. I'm not going.
So you're not going, is that true?
That's true.
You're not going to a nursing home. Can you absolutely know that that's true, that you're not going to a nursing home?
If I have anything to say about it, I won't
Is
go.
that
Unless I'm incapacitated somehow.
okay, the moment you stop answering the questions, the work stops working. It's not right or wrong, it's just you're no longer doing the work. Justification, defense. Defense is the first act of war, even the war with the self. How do you react? What happens when you think that thought? I'm not going to a nursing home. And you're about to be single. And you're getting older, in your opinion. And you're becoming ill in places that were for other people, not you. How do you react when you think this thought?
I feel like I have control to make my own decisions, and I feel free. However, I should also add that my concern about that is that I will be a burden to my children.
Well, see,
and I don't want that either.
That's what we're looking at. We're looking at the what we would call negative responses. Like your children say, we need to put you in a nursing home, we're very busy. And you say, I'm not going to a nursing home. How do you react when you think that thought and you're on your way to the nursing home? Okay, we're looking at the negatives. You know, the feel-goods, they're working for us. But let's look at the other part. Okay, you're on your way to a nursing home. How do you react when you think the thought, I'm not going into a nursing home? And you're in one.
I've always told my kids I would escape.
Well, let's say you're in one now. How do you react? What happens internally when you think the thought, I'm not going to a nursing home, and you're getting out of the car, they're walking you through the lobby?
I'm sure I would feel terrified. Feel like I had completely lost my life as I know it, lost my independence, lost my home, my pets, lost my ability to make choices for my own life.
Okay, now I invite you to close your eyes, and anyone else afraid of going to a nursing home. Now, imagine your children are walking you into the lobby, checking you in, and the smell. Okay, look around. Look around, okay? Who would you be without your story? Notice, look at the people there.
I'd be a lot more relaxed and a lot less worried and feel much more of a sense of peace.
So let's turn it around. What's the opposite of I'm not going to?
I'm going to a nursing home.
Well, if the universe is friendly, why is that a good thing? That you would go?
I guess it would be a good thing.
Don't guess.
Okay. If
you know, get real. Get real, genuine. The work is about, you know, you're not going to buy your own lie. You're going to feel stress around it, like you're putting Band-Aids on stuff.
Well, I would have a place to live.
My goodness. a single woman with a place to live. We don't all,
I also trust my children enough to know that they wouldn't pick out a horrible nursing home,
Wow.
and that I would also be able to have some pets.
Wow.
And help, I guess, with medical concerns or being fed, being caring for myself.
What if you drop the or? Keep going with your list. And I could have a pet, and they would feed me, and...
I would have somebody to do my errands, get my groceries, do my laundry.
Well, yeah. So just consider that.
I'll consider it.
Yeah. It sounds like everything you want out of the nursing home. Only better. Everyone doesn't have that many people to wait on them.
Another good thing about going to a nursing home would be that I wouldn't be a burden to my children, which is another huge concern of mine.
Wow.
That's my number one concern,
Wow.
actually.
So, sweetheart, just sit in that a moment. It's what you're believing about the world that is the problem, not the world. What did you see without the thought? Did you see yourself living the same life, only comfortably? Exactly the same life. It's like you're living your life with the thought, uncomfortable, without the thought, comfortable. An appreciation.
What happens when you believe that thought?
I was about 12 and it was summer and I had my shirt off and some friends made some comments about how I looked.
Mm-hmm. Little 12-year-old, beautiful young man. You are unattractive. Is that true? They say you are. And I'm asking you, is that true? Can you absolutely know that it's true you're unattractive?
Yes.
How do you react when you believe that thought? They say you're unattractive and boom. How do you react? What happened?
Go back in the house, put my shirt on, feel that I don't want anybody to see me.
Your whole life is altered. Go back to that little 12-year-old before they said what they said, before you believed it. Who would you be without the thought, I'm unattractive? Who are you?
Someone that loves being out in the sun and playing, and someone that hadn't thought about it before.
Perfectly okay with your beautiful self.
Yeah.
So what happened was you became a believer and your life just became a shame. That's how powerful a belief is. Would you rather us love you for your body or knowing it's going to get old and sick that's what happens, isn't it? You can't have it. That's why I say you're betting on the loser.
Well, it feels close, but I would go for being and not the body. Only just.
So this is good. You think if you have this beautiful body, this attractive body, that you're going to get what you want. I learned that personalities don't love, they want something. And that is the physical world, a mind that is so identified that it can't get out of it. It's seeking security, comfort, pleasure.
I am afraid to open my heart to a committed relationship with a man because my heart has so much pain in it from getting hurt.
You know the pain, devastating. You should not do that again. You need to be very careful. Not open your heart to a man, ever. Is that true?
No, that's not true.
I mean all the way open your heart. Let's say that's dangerous. You could get hurt again.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Would it be dangerous? No, if I loved completely, it would not be dangerous. I'm terrified.
What else? He says, I love you, I care about you, and it doesn't really matter what he says. You find yourself falling in love.
It's been so long, it's hard to even, I can't even imagine what an open heart feels like.
Here's what happens. It's how we react. It begins to kill him. It
Yes.
begins to tear him to shreds. That's how we keep our heart closed. You know, the ego's job is to kill everything but itself. Until it's questioned, the heart stays closed. We live very carefully and very alone.
Mm-hmm.
Even with someone.
Right.
What images do you see when you think the thought, I better be careful?
I immediately feel no trust. I don't even give it a chance to trust.
We're living what we don't want to happen.
Yeah.
Open mind, open heart. Closed mind, closed heart. Judge someone and believe it, your heart shuts down. You see why meditation works here? You could sit in this a long time. Let's look at the next one.
How do you want to change? I want myself to take the boxing gloves off and remove the U.S. Army from around my heart so I can give him a chance and myself a chance.
Well, if the work was alive in you, oh my goodness. Start to read that same one again.
I want myself to take the boxing gloves off.
Is that true?
Yes.
Can you absolutely know that it's true that you want to take off the boxing gloves?
I feel a conflict in my head and my heart. It's like my thoughts say yes and my heart is still closed for business.
So it's not an honest yes. Sweetheart, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to look at your life just the way you've lived it.
Wow, I feel.
Yeah. Not open to dating. Turn it around.
I am open to dating.
So give me examples of why that would be fabulous.
Because I would learn more about myself.
And what you want.
Yeah.
It's not about what he wants. That's just a bonus.
Yes.
To touch him, to love him. And when you love them, they can leave you too. It's okay. They come, they go, they even die. Always know that when you're turned off or you're angry, you're believing something about them that is going to give you within yourself, if you do the work with it, everything you've ever wanted. Because ultimately, you're the one you're dating.
Right. I feel that. I feel that now.
Yeah. Okay, so let's have a conversation. Ask me out. I'll be you, and you be this really wonderful man. Okay. That's crazy about me.
What's up, girl?
So far, he's perfect.
You think I could get your number and take you out?
Well, where would you like to go?
I'd like to take you out to dinner.
That sounds fabulous. Yeah, I'd love to give you my number. So far, the worst can happen is I get a really great meal. This is about me.
Okay.
But if I projected he's gonna hurt me, he only wants sex,
Yes.
he doesn't really care about me, all that stuff, I miss the meal.
I get it.
Got it?
Got it.
They invite you to a movie, which one?
Right.
They want to take you for a ride, do you like the car?
Oh my God, yes, because I was projecting all those things.
So ask me out again.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
You're looking good.
Yeah, you know, I feel the same way about me lately. You know, I do, you know, and I don't know much about my body, but you know, my heart is huge. I just feel fabulous.
What are you doing after the club?
Well, why do you ask?
I thought maybe you'd like to come home with me.
Wow, do you want to have sex with me?
Yes.
I'll consider it.
God, it's
Do you have a number?
I love your number.
Great. And we exchange numbers, and I call him or I don't. This is about me.
so wonderful because I was putting it all about them.
0.
Oh, it's about me.
Yeah.
I have power.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited to date.
Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing more painful than our heart when it's shut down. And it's so simple to find those pieces of us through inquiry that would shut down our heart toward any human being. You are the love of your life, you know. When no one else is there, who is?
If there's so much self-love and you're not putting beliefs about what you should receive from the other person in the middle of the marriage, then what is marriage?
Marriage with the self. That's the ultimate marriage. There's no one else to marry but you. And then whoever the world says you're married to, you know, like the marriage certificate, that's just a bonus. And they'll give you what's left just in case you don't totally love yourself.
So you choose to be in a marriage in order to learn more about self-love.
Well, actually, you may not be aware of it, but that's how it works. And those of you that are single, you know, the people in your life, at the office, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, that's all you can handle.
I'm angry at my husband. He doesn't want to go to school.
Your husband doesn't want to go to the school.